And we're live. Did you guys?
Your mic just
We've
mute?
got a little Kyle update. If anyone would like that,
Can you read it?
so I'll read this out. Yeah, this is
Go. Let's go. Wait 1 second. Let me get my Bible. Let me get my Bible real quick.
Why?
So you can pray
I'm
for
joking.
him. Yeah.
I'm joking.
So Kyle's life is real comfortable over there. Got off the phone again with him today. This is from Kitty, given to me through Chiz. There's 4 different televisions: a white TV, a black TV, a Mexican TV, and the news. White TV is like AMC/A&E, black TV is VH1 and BET, and Mexican TV is primarily Telemundo. He spent most of his money so far on comfortable clothes. They can wear whatever they want on weekends, basketball shorts and shit. Unable to tell who is the inmate versus visitors. It's so casual on weekends. Because the clothes they give you are trash. He had to basically buy burlap underwear, and it was terrible. You buy a radio and changed your state. So many typos in this. And changed your station to the various TVs they have. That's how you listen and watch. He's not eating much, like 400 calories a day. The food they give you, non-commissary, is fine, like high school cafeteria food. Not terrible, but not great. He primarily watches TV for 8 hours a day. Oh, no change in schedule. also reading Lord of the Rings, and will soon move on to the books Kitty and I sent him. Kitty sent Harry Potter, the first 2 books. He's not moving around much. It's really easy, comfortable, just boring, and finding ways to pass the time. Huge rec room, obviously the outdoor shit. There's even a flag football team. Heard some interesting stories about fellow inmates. There's no one really scary there, but plenty of people with huge sentences and interesting stories nonetheless. Food stamp scams and lots of other stuff. He seems to be doing really well. He primarily just sleep for the first 3 days / weekend because he couldn't get funds into the commissary right away, and they don't do that on weekends. That is pretty funny.
This is like very. I mean, I'm not surprised because he's not in like a a max prison, but I mean, it seems it's just boring. It's like shit. All right, well, I'm here for a while.
That's what I'd imagine it to be. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let me really quickly. So I found out that there's this website called Pentacon. Okay. And Kyle needs to sign up for this. Listen, so I'll send it to you. It is literally prison Tinder.
What?
And what I have found is that this is one of the most enjoyable things that I can do on stream. I will go on stream.
Reading and non-consensual sex.
No.
What?
You go in and you read their bio. Here's the random. You read their bio, and then you see their sentence date, and then you guess what they're in for. And almost every time you're so wrong. But
oh my God, this is perfect.
We found some gems. I need to be able to find one. I can't. But yeah, this is. I was like, Kyle needs to sign up for this.
Check out this featured dude with the tattoos all over his neck and head. I'm worried that if I show these people, like,
I've already shown them. I promise they're gonna kill me first. I've made fun of them all.
That's not where I'm headed. Like, is
okay.
like YouTube gonna get mad or something? Do they have some right to privacy when they're on?
So here's how it works. You're allowed to. I mean, it shows the full name, which is a little bit bad. But
okay, well, how about we just read off? How about I just read my favorite profile, but I'm going to link it to you, and that way.
So also really quickly, if they do not like you having it there, they can report it, and then you get a notification that you need to blur it, and that's all.
Yeah.
So you
But
just have to blur it.
Blurring in post is a freaking nightmare on a 4-hour video.
Only
Just
if it
share
gets
it.
reported.
Yeah.
Look, don't. All you need to share is the bio, and I can tell you what he's in for, his release date, and then I can also give you the background story of this dude because this is nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
give it to us.
Oh, okay. He found his first one already.
This is my favorite one on the website after 6 hours of going through this.
You did this for 6 hours.
Yes.
I can't even judge. Good. This is totally. If I did Twitch, this is something
6
I would
hours?
do.
This is
2
great.
hours every day. So somebody read you.
I'll take it on. Are you guys ready?
Go for it.
Yeah.
My cousin, she is almost like a sister, and we grew up together, and she babysat me. Posted my profile for me. So these are her words in the third person to describe me. Eric is a very kind soul who is serving a life sentence for murder. Well, okay. He is the least likely person that I would ever believe would kill everyone, not even an animal or a spider. Coincidentally, his nickname is Spider. He's 43 years old, but genuinely much younger in spirit than that. I used to believe that Eric, with his long hair, resembled Jesus Christ, and his gentle personality actually made me feel as if he were a real-life, current-day Jesus Christ walking this earth. Ironically, I don't think for a minute that he is religious. He is very skeptical about life and God or gods right now and views the world more simply. He doesn't want anyone to preach to him or try to tell him about how they are witnesses to the Holy Spirit. Please be real to Eric, and he will be as real as they come. He is serving a life sentence, so don't be fooled into believing that you may have a future with him. This is solely for friendship. If you'd like to come visit, I'm sure he won't object. He doesn't appreciate false hopes or imagining a future that will never be. He has tattoos all his body, and he is a natural artist and very inventive.
Okay, so already off the cut, when I was reading this, I was like, "There's no way this dude didn't write this himself, right? Like this
He
is
looks
him
pretty
writing
sweet
it."
in the picture.
Yeah, he does. So he's
But look at the
serving a
other
life
picture at the
sentence
bottom.
for murder. Do you want to
Yeah.
know? So what he is in for is he stabbed his girlfriend with a 3-foot katana, and then sliced her up, and then ran over her dead body or her body as she tried to run away with her truck, and then ran over her friend who was also in the room.
Oh,
Wait.
Couldn't hurt a fly.
He's practically
Modern day
Jesus.
Jesus Christ,
What?
but in for literally just murdered the guy. Now this guy was like one of the rare like life sentences, but there's people like this all over that are like doing weird like Tumblr-esque blog like growl lol haha I'm a Leo rar kisses your hand, and then they're in there for like literally like raping a minor, and you're like, what the fuck?
yeah. Mr. Jensen was caught with 7 toddlers in his basement, all chained together. It's like, what? And he's got like smiley faces on
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
It's so weird. So yeah, that Kyle should sign up for this. You have to give your sentencing info, and then you can get like sugar daddies through there through
He's got to
JPay.
act fast because this is not a long sentence.
I know.
We wanna
Hey,
get
there's
him
people
on
in there that get out in like 2-3 weeks that I've seen from the date that I've been reading it. So
That's
it's great.
really funny. I'm gonna
Great
keep looking
website.
through this. I'm gonna find more of these.
Oh yeah,
This
there's another
one-
one on that page.
I've just started looking at it. He looks like that picture they circulated of Trayvon Martin, like the angelic
Because he's
young.
black. Are you kidding me?
Because he's like 12 in this picture.
He does look so he's born in wait, he's 2 days younger than me. March 18th.
Not in that picture.
93? No, not in that picture.
That
But
picture
what
is
I'm
his
saying-
7th grade graduation picture right there.
Yeah, so why'd he use it? But this guy he's all right. So he gets out in 2021, which is in 2 years. If you want to play the game, my guess here is that he said, man, his bio is sad. My guess is he was either
Yeah.
in for like theft or I guess possession with intent to sell.
You're doing pretty good here. Smart young man converted to Islam to find deeper meaning of my life and choices that got me here. Rough childhood, including physical and sexual abuse. Been in prison since I was 18, looking to talk about a plan for when I get out. How to be a man, how to adjust to my
So-
depression and the world, and how to be an adult. Wow.
So coming from a Dutch person here, I look at this guy and I go, he had a rough childhood. He's been in prison for 8 years
Yeah.
already, right? Since 2011. He's
Family
gonna
doesn't
be
make
there
the
for
time to talk to him.
a total of 10 years. Like if something like I don't know what he did. I mean, can we find out?
Yes, we
Robbery.
can. So he went in for robbery. Now, what I wish I
Robbery?
had, yeah. Now I wish I had my chat here, because usually they're really good at looking through all the police documents and finding his
Mhm.
court case and seeing what he's in for. But
Mm.
I swear to God, we've had people like this, and you look through and it's like they brutally this one's just robbery. But they robbed like four. If he's in for 8 years, 9 years now afterwards, like it's probably not a basic robbery. It's probably like
He didn't just grab the pearls off some lady's neck and make a run for it.
no, and it's hard to get it. Like his name is pretty normal and Big Stone,
Oh, he
Um,
doesn't have her. And Darren is a first name.
Here, I think I have it. I think.
Huh.
Commonwealth of this is in 2013. But yeah, I mean he has a pretty normal name, so it's tough. But
Hmm.
there you go.
Wow, this did go a little sad. I don't know.
I'll get
that- I mean-
Can anyone explain this to me? Maybe someone understands it. A popular issue on the Democratic side of the presidential debates is getting rid of cash for bail. Am I on target with that?
Yeah.
So
Are you?
I have
Cash for
no
bail?
idea.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
probably
So-
like
You're
getting it.
talking about
No,
what,
no,
like
no, no.
bail bonds?
Seems
I
like Queb
think
knows
so,
something.
but they have a term for it. That's not
I
just
know.
bail
I'm not
bonds.
even American. I know.
What
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think cash for bail is. I'm pretty sure one of the services, like one of the websites or one of the stores or whatever. You could probably Google it and find out. But pretty much how it works is, in America, often when you commit a crime, it could be a minor crime, like a small one or whatever.
It's bail bonds.
Yeah, so you need to pay bail to go out, and else you're gonna stick in jail, right?
Right.
Now, what sucks here is if you commit a really minor thing, you might still be in jail for a very long time. Then you lose your job, you lose this, you lose that. So even if you don't get convicted, your life is ruined anyways, right? So what these people do, they go to these lenders and they say, hey, you can borrow the money for bail. However, they do it at an insanely high interest rate, which pretty much always screws these people over. So no matter what, like yeah, sure, you might
It's
you might be able
predatory
to walk
loan
free.
sharks.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
you
interest
nailed
rate. It's
it.
just 10%, I think, right?
No,
So if you have
But
a
that's predatory.
Okay,
I
okay.
think they're trying to make it go. I think it's trying to be like 5% or some shit like that because
That's
when it's misproportionately the service misproportionately I don't want to say target, but it's like used by people who are going to, maybe they're not as well educated and everything, or they're not affluent, because you're literally going to the service for like 10 grand.
So
right?
let me take a step back and explain to the audience what I do know. You get caught for something, you want to get out on bail, you pay 10%. So when you hear about these like $10,000 bails, they actually give $1,000 to the bail bondsman. The bail bondsman gives all 10 grand to the court.
Yeah.
And if you show up for your court date, the bail bondsman gets all 10 grand back. That's how that typically works.
And then you lose 10%.
If you're, if you're Queb over there, then maybe you just come up with your own 10 grand, show up and get your own 10 grand back, right? That would be a better financial decision than to give away $1,000. Now, what I don't understand is the solution, right? Like, what do they want to replace that with? Yeah, like I get how for some guys, coming up with that $1,000 is like incredible, like a huge hardship that they'll never like get out of that hole, and it's this big problem. And they might spend time in jail, like Tucker mentioned, and that ruins the rest of their life. But what is their system for ensuring that people show up for their court date?
I think it's a flight risk stuff. I haven't gone through and watched the debates yet because there's 400 people. Like, it's like sitting in a cafeteria trying to hear people talk. So I'll wait a little longer.
Most of it's boring. Just watch the funny shit on Twitter.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what their general plan is, but like, I'm assuming when you look at white collar crime, a lot of the time you're like, are you a flight risk? Are you a risk at leaving the country? Like, if you're struggling to come up with like 10 grand, chances are you're probably not going to be able to, flee the country,
leave
or flee
the country.
too far.
Yeah.
So
and
that
that's
would be
also a risk they're taking, right? So that's
Mhm.
I assume why it's also 10%, because they know, on average,
Oh yeah.
this
Yeah.
many people go run away. They just put in the numbers, and then they figure that out.
Yeah, well, I don't know what their
You,
solution
you
is.
mu-
I
you
just know they
muted your
don't like
mic,
the
Tucker.
problem. Oh, maybe
Yes,
muted it on
you know,
purpose.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Sorry, I was typing real quick. So.
Okay.
Ah,
I didn't
Man,
wanna
some of
be,
these
like, slamming it.
profiles are just so fucking funny. Like, I
Dude,
love this. But
I
do you
know.
remember, Woody? We lost a sponsor because we played Chiz made us a game because the listeners are always like, play a game, do a trivia, play something. And Chiz was like, I know. I'll get pictures of sexual predators, and you guys can read summaries of them, and you have to bet on what they actually did. And so we went through and I think we put an ad right in the middle of it. And so some fucking whatever company were like, I bet this guy raped a 7-year-old. And then Chiz would send the answer and be like, ooh, actually,
but it was funny.
5.
Sometimes
I
we
can't
get it
give you
right.
full credit
We'd
for
be
that.
like, I think
Well,
he's a.
that's what's exciting.
There's
Yeah,
one.
that's what
I think we called him a kitty diddler, and then
That's our.
in the
Yes.
description it was like diddled a child. And we're like, yes.
Yeah.
I would have guessed
Oh,
that.
no.
Dude, the diddler is the way to go.
Diddling in the first degree.
My other favorite profile, if you want to read through this one, this one is great, and do not look at his servicing, or don't look at his what he's in for until you're
Should we
done.
guess?
Can I read it?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
I'm
the
going to read
fun.
it out loud, and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
we're all going to
We'll try
guess.
to
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrongfully convicted man. This is a 46-year-old male in Washington.
I can't
Have
tell
you ever
what
shared
race
your
he is.
soul with? Have you ever shared your soul with a stranger only to realize he was a long lost friend? Have you ever tried? Have you ever talked to a man like you would talk to a woman, and share what you can't with other men? Can you picture your heart being given to a man stuck in a living hell? Can you promise yourself to hold off judging him until the day you really know him well? Think about that for a minute. In quotes. I'm a man with style, confidence, wisdom, and ambition who doesn't use drugs or smoke, is goal-oriented, and has a huge heart. Of importance to me is my family and friends. Human experiences or getting to know new people is something that I enjoy. I am a man who values friendship and genuinely cares about those that I call friends. For all the right reasons, I want to be a true friend, as I'd like to receive one. I believe friendship has the power to set us free from whatever in life that confines us. I write letters you would feel, no matter the distance between us. I'm dedicated and loyal. I appreciate most things in life that money can't buy. Anybody can be rich. Not anybody can be happy. I'm looking for new friends across the globe. We all have a story to tell. If you would like to hear mine, I'd like to know yours. All I ask for is honesty and a chance to know the real you.
All
Can
right,
I just
now,
say?
yes.
Okay. Sorry.
This
I
guy's
just
giving
want to
us
say
Bruce Steele in his profile pic.
this just shows like, yes, these guys are in prison. Yes, most of them have probably committed horrible crimes, but at the end of the day, we're all human. Okay,
Right.
sorry.
So he gets
Now-
out in
We're all-
2020. He gets out in 2022. So he only has 3
Okay.
years. We don't know when
Okay.
he was put in.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So everybody guess. Now this could be everything from like manslaughter, first, second, third degree murder. Some states vary. You know, you could have like armed robbery, GTA, larceny, tax evasion. There's a lot. Drug abuse, intent to sell, intent to manufacture.
He
right,
leans
he's
so hard
46.
on the "don't judge me" thing. I think he's a pedo.
I'm going to say that he sexually abused a family member. Is my
I don't know if that
Ooh.
that's all right. What about you, Quebble?
I would go with like maybe like the way he's talking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wrote like a little poem, and like maybe that comes over a little bit creepy. I'm gonna side with Woody here.
Yeah. So he did in fact sexually assault a minor.
Woo!
So not only did you get it, he diddled a kid, and he's wrongfully convicted. By the way.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure. That's
that
what he
kid
did
came onto
say.
him.
Hey, but maybe he is, guys. We don't judge on that, okay? We just
But
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
come
Yes.
here.
it's
innocent
wild.
until definitely proven guilty. After
innocent
prison.
until it happens twice, and until he's been convicted twice for the same thing, guys.
It's like,
Don't
Thomas,
judge
we
him.
walked in on you doing it.
He's like,
No.
he seems like one of those people. And the worst part is if you scroll down the bottom, he has 2 photos. Like the second photo, he just looks, you know, like looking at him, I'm like, you look like somebody who would probably be teaching like history class. You know what I mean? Like he looks like a normal dude.
Dude, I've looked at both of his pictures for a while now. I legit can't tell if this is a white guy or a black guy.
It says
It says it should-
under ethnicity, it says other.
it does say
That's a good bit. I'm gonna start putting other for everything. Ethnicity. It's not like if shit matters.
I mean, truly, right? It's just for whatever their
Yeah, they're little stats.
Mess up their
Yeah.
stats, Taylor.
Yeah.